and foremost, we need to make sure that what we're doing with early childhood learners is developmentally appropriate. We've had a push down of curriculum. So what we used to learn when I was younger, what we used to learn in second grade is now being taught in first or kindergarten. What was taught in first grade years ago is now being done in kindergarten or pre-K. And in this push down of the curriculum, in this quest to get children to know more at younger ages, in many places we stop being developmentally appropriate, and the children can't actually learn that way. So the first thing that we need to do is look at our practices and think, is this developmentally appropriate? And how can I make what I am being told I need to teach these children developmentally appropriate for them in a way that they can receive it? I think what we need to do is really what I consider myself to be. I consider myself to be a questioner, not a lecturer. I question why we do things. If we're looking at something that we've done with young learners, just we've always done it. Things like the way we ask children to sit on the floor for circle time, doing calendar during circle time, these things that we've just always done without a good reason. If you can't come up with a really good reason that will help these children to survive in the world in which they are growing up, then we need to change it and give them what they need. So for example, one hint, and I think a lot of things actually have to do with that circle time, that large group time that children sit in. We ask, for example, we ask children to sit on the floor where they could potentially touch each other. We now have a lot of brain development studies that have taught us that about the development of the prefrontal cortex of the brain. They can't resist the impulse to touch each other, but we're putting them in a situation where we're asking them to resist impulse. We need to think about not only maybe the changes in our world, but the information we have from theorists and brain development specialists about how these children really think and learn. And we have to do it in a way that they are able to function optimally, but in a way that honors childhood. They have a right to a childhood.